So the name of this piece is Split Screen. It's an initial observation of what a bigger idea that I hope to build bigger and better projects off of. The way that we experience movies, and in particular documentaries or moving stories, whether they're long format or shorts or whatever, but when we experience them, when we're able to watch them as an installation piece, as a touring show, whatever it may be, that this idea that there could possibly be a set built either themed after what the documentary is about, or at least giving you multiple layers and textures of things that of spaces that you can surfaces that you can project onto, so that two-dimensional one screen idea is kind of abandoned when you're forced to switch in between scenes and cuts and close angles versus wide angles. There's a background layer, that is continuous with the theme or about the story that's being told, and then just like in real life, you can choose what you want to look at, what's interesting to you at any given time. To first start exploring it, what I did was take just a simple short inspirational video and cut it up into the spots where there are camera angle changes or B-roll shots, and move them from one screen to another, one surface to another, and make your eye make you a little more actively engaged in the experience of it. At first it was a little annoying, and it may be annoying to you too, but that it might take away from the story a little bit. But I think as the idea grows into something bigger and better, that the idea of being more actively engaged with the media instead of just watching it, I think it's a step back from interacting with it, but I think it's a step forward from the static screen that you are forced as the tunnel that you're looking at the entire time, and make you look at different surfaces and distances and brightness, whatever the differences may be between all the different layers or surfaces. But just like in real life, give us more to take in than just one single flat image. So that's the idea. I made a simple max patch that uses the Mad Mapper siphon options. I edited the video in such a way that it was in two different areas of the screen, and to give me two panes that I could select from in Mad Mapper, and then simply made message windows with a 0 and a 1 so that I could read in the video files, and then select the 0 or the 1 so that they started at the same time. And that's Split Screen.
It was September 30th, 2008, when the doctor came in and he just said that my mom had a cardiac arrest. They told me that I had to make a decision. They said we can do A, we could try to revive her, but we'll probably break every bone in her body and she's feeling all the pain. Or B, we'll just let life take its course and we'll let her pass in peace. So frantically, I had a minute to decide what I had to decide, either life or this. And I was told not to let the decision that I was gonna make at that moment haunt me for the rest of my life. So I made the decision to let her go. I remember I just laid at her side and I was just weeping like crazy. I told her everything I was grateful for. I told her, thank you so much for how you raised me. And the sad thing about it is that was the only time I did it. I never did it before. I never told my mom how much I loved her. I never told her anything until that moment. After that, I remember I kissed her and I said goodbye. I went inside the waiting room. I heard all these noises again, but no pitter patter of the feet, no nothing, And I remember I looked it up in him. I was like, is it over? And he said, yeah, it's over. To this day, she's always in the back of my mind every time I do my schoolwork. Everything I do, because she just taught me how to love, how to be kind, how to be real, how to be genuine towards people. live every second as if your last, and always help the poor. Live simply so other people can simply live.